welcome, podcast listeners. We are here. It is episode, I don't even care what episode number it is. It's a new year. It is 2023. It is 281 of the Fret Talk podcast. You're here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You're joined by Mr. Oh my gosh, it is Josh. Say hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Way, he did the thing. It's topsy-turvy. The whole world is upside down. We're also joined by Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Way. Gentlemen. It's New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Indeed. I mean, it's
That was
early
perfectly in sync.
It's early enough in the year that we can get away with this. By about the 8th or so, if you say Happy to New Year to someone, they go, fuck off.
It's already like today, it's just kind of like, you wouldn't say it at all. And we're 3 days in, 4 days in.
A lot of people don't go back to work straight away, do they? So they,
No.
yeah, I think you're fine till like Monday next week.
Yeah.
And after that, people start classing you.
See, like, yeah, like you've asked to fuck their mum. Do you mind if I just take your mum up the arse?
I do
What did you
mind.
say? I said Happy New Year. I mean, this is how the podcast is going tonight. This is just how it's going to work. So, gentlemen, how are we? What have we been up to? Who wants to start us off? I mean,
Go on, Matt.
Go on, Matt, because you've told us that you've been up to a hell of a lot of stuff this week.
Yeah, so I've eaten rather a lot of food.
Good man, good man.
I have spent maybe 15 hours reliving 10-year-old Matt playing Pokemon Yellow in that I got a Switch, so I've been playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
Good man.
I've probably done about 10 hours of playing Call of Duty online like I'm 15 with all my mates. And I've spent some time with both mine and my partner's families, and unfortunately, both my parents have split and both of her parents have split, which means instead of one Christmas, you have to do 4 Christmases, and it's really fun. It's really, really fun. And then I spent a lot of time recovering from that at like 4 a.m. playing Football Manager, pretending I was 19. So, yeah, I've basically just spent all of my spare time pretending I'm a child and playing video games.
That's it, getting over the trauma of parents splitting. I'm still in childhood. Everything's fine.
Suppressed memories.
That's it. I mean, essentially, you've been playing Matt's greatest hits.
Yeah, I've just been playing modern versions of all of the things I played as a child at different kind of generations, and it's been really fun actually.
Yeah, the weird thing about it is not weird.
You're
really.
still drinking the Frosty Jacks.
That's it. That's it. I had this weird urge to go down the park and sit under a skate ramp. Drink really cheap.
The cheapest lager I can find. Like knockoff special brew.
That's it. Oh, fucking hell. Like, makes you see into the future.
I hope that's not me seeing into the future.
Come here, little boy.
Imagine, like, you in your teenage years, you had some of this, like, rocket fuel knockoff special brew. You see yourself sitting in front of the TV playing Pokemon. And you're like, what? What's going on with life?
Why did my life go so wrong?
Yeah. I would have thought that it'd at least be on Pokemon 27 by now. Spoilers, it's even further ahead than that.
Yeah, I've got to get into that after I finish this one because I've not played a Pokemon game since Gold. So I thought I'll reintroduce myself by playing Pokemon, what is essentially Pokemon Yellow on the Switch.
Yeah.
And then I can remember what Pokemon are. And surprisingly, I know the first 151 Pokemon quite well because I was like obsessed with the TV show as a child.
Did you play Pokemon Go on your phone? You know, when you could just walk around.
Yeah,
have you transferred your Pokemon from that onto?
Not yet, because I don't want. All of the ones that I've got on my phone are quite high CP. So if you do the transfer, they're like levels above anything that I'm catching at the moment. So it just makes it too easy. So
don't do it because I did it when I had the Switch during COVID, and it was the biggest mistake I ever made. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, I'll transfer my Gyarados and, you know, my Mew and stuff like that, thinking, yeah, this is going to be sick. It wasn't.
Yeah, because you can't get them back as well, can you? Once they're there, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like, well, this account's now pretty fucking...
And they ended up actually dropping levels, which even sucked even more.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, I haven't done that, but...
Probably stop talking about the finer points.
Okay, I'll move on. Yeah, so... Yeah, basically, I have seen some guitars in the corner of rooms. There we go. That's my...
That have been, like, slowly weeping as you look over and then look back up to the screen and go, fuck you.
Yeah, and then the great thing about the Switch as well is whilst you're draining one controller, the other one is on the side of the Switch charging, and then you put the controller back and you pick the other controller up and it's a fully charged controller.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's one way of doing things.
Does mean you hog the TV in the lounge, but oh well.
I mean, it comes with its own TV. You could literally have that.
Yeah, but it drains quite quickly. You only get about 6 hours gameplay there, whereas you can do
only 6.
You can do like 14 hours straight through.
This is a little like look through the, you know, peeping through the looking glass at Matt's life. 6 hours isn't enough.
I mean,
it's not enough.
The fact that he's like optimized the playing to 14 hours per switch over on controller. I mean, it's top tier.
Yeah, and I mean, the other thing, like, I regularly spend like 8 or 9 hours just playing Football Manager to the point of like, it gets light outside. My missus will go to bed, so I'll go on my computer and then it'll get light outside and I realise I should have gone to bed at some point. Just lose time.
Much like yourself, I spent the holiday switching between me and my son playing on the Switch, like me hogging it essentially, and him going, "Dad, can I play that?" Because you know it was my present. Like, shut up, son. Shut up. Watch me whoop this raid. And he was fine with that. Quality, like father son, computer game time. We played some Minecraft. We played some like Lego. Played some Mario Kart, and I let him win once, maybe. Maybe once.
Fun story. I was helping look after the neighbour's kid the woods, and he's like, "Can we play FIFA?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, fine." And I picked Liverpool and expected him to go as, you know, Barcelona or whatever, and he picked Blues, and I was just like, "Oh, lucky for you, kid," and proceeded to batter him 6-0. And then I told my missus, and she was like, "You know, you're meant to let him win," and I said, "No, you can't always win in life. You got to be prepared
to
take an
L.
L.
Life lesson." Yeah,
you got to be prepared to take an L from time to time. So I was like, "No, I'm teaching him a life lesson."
Yeah, life will fuck you. Like this is what it's like outside of those doors. Get used to it, kid. Also, give me your lunch money.
That would have been the kicker.
Yeah, so I mean, there's been a lot of video gaming. I ended up cutting. I don't know if you could see. Look, I ended up cutting a chunk out of my... I think I probably sent you a picture.
Yeah, you sent it to the group.
Yeah, I cut a chunk out of my finger. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to play guitar because it was a pretty sizable fucking chunk. Because I got some sharp knives for Christmas. Turns out I shouldn't be allowed sharp things. But yeah, so I thought I wouldn't be able to play guitar for a little while, but it healed up pretty quickly. So I'm fine. It's like only ever so often a little bit tender, but play through the pain. I did a demo this week about the K-Line. I'm trying to remember what it's called. The Red Belly Tremolo.
Red Belly Piranha Tremolo.
Yeah, and Matt found out something quite interesting this week.
Yeah, well, I've never just solely listened to a tremolo pedal through headphones before, so I sat at my computer playing Football Manager about 4:00 in the morning. No, it was last night, wasn't it? So it would have been about midnight. So I was just sat there playing Football Manager, and I was watching YouTube videos, and you came up in the recommenders, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" Click. And it was fine to start with. And it's like, oh, this sounds like quite a nice tremolo pedal. And then you dialed the mix all the way up. So it was just whoop, 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 whoop. And I just got motion sick. It was just the weirdest thing in the world. I had to take my headphones off, take my jumper off, hold onto the walls because the room was split. It's just the weirdest fucking experience of my life. I get travel sick when I'm on a boat and it's Force 9 and it's really rough. And that's about it. I've never really had it before, but I was proper motion sick. It was so weird. It was so weird.
That can go in their marketing spiel there, can't it? Tremolo so powerful it will make you motion sick. But yeah.
It's just the weirdest experience of my life. I was just I didn't expect it. I wasn't ready for it.
So when Destiny's Child asked, "Are you ready for this jelly?" the answer would be no.
No.
It depends on whether the jelly is tremolo directly into my ears. If it is, no, I'm not ready for that jelly.
No, that's the
you can keep that jelly.
Stay away, jelly. Stay away. Oh yes. So yeah, I did release that, and I haven't actually tried the tremolo through earphones myself. So maybe it's one of these weird side effects of tremolo being recorded, or maybe it's just a Matt thing. But check out the video.
You'd have to try it in maybe a stereo splitter rig, and I mean it's not that advanced, but if you had it running through a DAW, you could change the phase on it and just have it panning from side to bum 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 bum.
I don't think that's going to make it better. I think that might somehow exacerbate the situation.
I think that might just make you vomit all over the keyboard.
No, Matt's lost his lunch.
It's just the weirdest thing. I've heard tremolo in tracks before, and it's never been an issue.
Yeah.
And I've heard a tremolo pedal coming out of an amplifier where there are other background sounds. Sounds absolutely fine. But apparently, if it's the only thing I can hear, my body doesn't like it.
Trigger warning.
My body really doesn't like it.
It's people with epilepsy who are triggered by strobing lights.
Yeah.
You've got that, but for ears. Wow.
I've got ear epilepsy. Is that what we're saying?
Ear epilepsy.
Just don't watch that forbidden Pokemon episode.
Shit, yeah, the one with Porygon. Yeah, it sent a bunch of Japanese children to hospital, didn't it? Shit, man. It all comes back to Pokemon. So yeah, I've done that, and at the end of this week, by the time this is out, this will be on Friday. There's a No Talk All Time Versus, and I'm trying to remember what that was. Oh, it's the SD one, wasn't it? So the pedal that's behind me over here, the Joyo Sweet Baby, is kind of tube screamery adjacent. It's that kind of low gain, mid hump drive, but it's not. It's definitely not a tube screamer. And the SD one is definitely not a tube screamer, but it's kind of within the same ballpark. So I thought, hey, why not shoot these two out? Quite popular videos individually on my channel anyway, so I thought it'll be a good test to see which one's better. So by the time this one comes out, you can have a vote on that. I think I know which one I would vote for, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not going to give the game away. I'm gonna leave it there and see which one becomes popular. But I think I know which one's going to win, maybe. But Josh, my man, you've been up to a surprising amount of guitar stuff, considering we've just come out of Christmas.
I've been up to things. I have. Tomorrow, I have a video going out on the K-Line Tiger's Eye distortion over on Pedalboards of Doom.
Nice.
And it was a really enjoyable pedal, and I did cut some footage down on it just to kind of make it a little bit more streamlined and, cut the crap, because there are parts of it where I was literally playing for 5 or 6 minutes non-stop because I was enjoying it. And just
that's a sign of a good pedal, though.
Yeah. I was pretty happy with it, and it's got a really good, I'd say, flexible EQ that can cut through any mix.
Yeah, so it's got it's got a 2-band on that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a low mid and a high mid.
Okay, cool.
So obviously your low mid's more of your bass, and your high mid's your treble, and it's got the gain in the volume, and it's actually quite receptive to how much you tweak it. I felt I didn't have to do too much to get the clarity, because I find with these sorts of the more budget distortions, you can tend to
there's a sweet spot, and then everything else is either too muddy or too harsh, isn't it?
And I find that you can lose the clarity a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And I was noticing that you could still kind of get the individual strings coming through, and you wasn't losing it in the mix too much.
Noise. Yeah. So I can't wait to hear this one, actually, because I've played the Tiger Eye distortion. I've played the majority of them. I've got a full like a full set of the K-Line G series ones, but I haven't played them all yet. I'll be honest, I put my hands up. The
only one I haven't played is the vibrato, because I'm not a vibrato person, really. It's not an effect I don't think I've ever used, actually.
Yeah,
so maybe I'd like it.
The Timberwolf.
Yeah,
I think I might have done that on my channel.
You did.
It's not a bad vibrato. Like the vibrato pedal itself is quite usable, but there's a lot like an extreme end to it, and like that first third on all of the dials, that's the kind of normal vibrato tone that you go for, and then there's a lot of extreme vibrato, which some people really want. Yeah. It's not necessarily that it's sensitive, because you can, like, the sweep on it's really smooth, but where I would be playing it is within that first third, definitely.
Yeah, I think it's one of those effects. It's usually quite subtle, isn't it? Rather than
you absolutely need it to be. You need it to be subtle, because it's changing the pitch of your note. So it's sending you out of tune.
So when I noticed, sort of kind of on the vibrato subject, when I was like front row for Rammstein a few times, I noticed the guitar player vibratos with his hands a lot during all the bar chords, naturally, and I never really picked up on that before. So maybe I could mirror that with having it always on, but I'm not that finicky personally.
Yeah, I do a lot of chord vibrato. It's like, it harks back to a lot of the kind of 80s guys, like the big kind of 80s metal players. They used to put vibrato and everything, and I love that, like, big ostentatious vibrato. I tend to do it quite a lot. Exactly that. Exactly.
I've been messing about with bits and pieces on the Quad Cortex as ever, and I've found new ways of utilizing the DSP even more now. I found a stupid little way of remapping my my presets on there, just because I was fanning about with something, and then I was like, hold up, I can use so much more now. So that's kind of been an eye-opener for me. And I had a massive cock-up the other day. Go on. One of my Chapmans, I was just like, I'm not enjoying it in the E-flat. Like, I wanted to try and use it in E-flat tuning.
Yeah.
And it was just a tuning I wasn't getting along with. I've tried it numerous times, but yeah, I've always ended up going back to E standard. And I was like, okay, well, this has got 11s on, and I was like, I don't want to use 11s in standard. And I was like, I know what I've got to do. I've got an ESP that's just a string through body, the same as the Chapman. I can just change the strings over for the 10s, and then I can put the Chapman in like C# or something. So, like, I usually, when I restring, I at least have a couple of good winds on there. So I've got a bit of excess string anyway. So I was like, I'm not going to have a problem getting master. Took the strings off the Chapman and took the strings off the LTD and separated them out, and so I knew which ones were which. I wasn't going to get them mixed up.
Yeah.
So I go to, again, on the ESP, I had a 10 gauge 1052. So I went to go and put that on the Chapman. Didn't realise that the ESP has a reverse headstock. So when I've gone to put the low E on, there was about 4 inches too short, and I was like, "Oh fuck,
Son of a bitch!"
and when I went to do it vice versa, then put the Chapman ones on the LTD, it was the other way around,
Yeah,
and I was just like, and I was like, "Fuck." And I genuinely had the thing in the back of my mind going, Matt, going, see, I told you reverse headstocks aren't right.
Told you. Yeah, they're stupid. Why would you ever have? And certainly don't. If you're going to go reverse headstock, you need to go all reverse headstock.
Yeah. Well, that's what they all are anyway. So, and I was like, okay, I know I've got an assortment of spare strings in my box of many things, in my Pandora's box. And I knew for a fact that I was like, if I fucked up, I'm going to fuck up and have some fun with it. So I found my baritone set, and I put the baritone strings on the LTD ESP, and that's now in drop F sharp.
I don't even know that. I don't even know.
It's F sharp, C sharp, F sharp.
So this is
C
almost
sharp,
an entire
E.
octave below.
Oh yeah, it's what Spirit Box use, and they tend to use 7 and 8 strings. But the pickups just do not have the power. Like, I tried plugging it into the Cortex, and because the cheap, like, they only probably cost the ESP like 20 quid to make them, and it just did not have the power at all.
It's not going to handle that low end particularly well when it's not designed. It's designed for an octave higher than that as its lowest.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh well, it was a fun experiment.
That's crazy. I can't even wrap my head around it. I can't even fathom an entire octave below. Holy shit!
But when you listen to the completely unrelated to it, but when you listen to him, it doesn't actually sound that bad at all. Courtney's got quite a high, like, I wouldn't say a high pitched voice, but it works really well with the way Mike does his guitar riffs.
I'll not agree, but I don't know how much I actually agree with that statement.
When I listened to them, I was surprised that like some of the songs are very, like, jaunty, and you can tell a low, but some of them I was like, really, that's that low, which caught me by surprise. But yeah, that's unrelated.
Indeed. Right, I reckon we've got some hot take to come back on, because last episode, which I am still getting through, because it was a big chunky boy. About 2.5 hours. The last episode, we didn't do a hot take because it was the last one of the year. So we're coming back strong. This week's hot take comes courtesy of Mr. Joshy Josh. What is that hot take?
Which gained some heat from a numerous amount of people on the Fret Talk podcast group. I remember our boy Stuart Tate coming on there and having a cheeky little shindig at me. But, I'll let it slide. My lukewarm hot take is Dimebag Darrell of Pantera had one of the worst guitar tones in guitar playing history. It's awful. It sounds like a bag of nails and a chainsaw in a bag. It's so brittle. It's not a pleasant sound to listen to at all. I've never been that big on Pantera anyway because of, shall we say, their
political leanings.
Yes, political leanings is a good way to put it.
It rhymes with the schmacism.
They have good riffs, don't get me wrong. Some of the riffs are really good, but it's ruined by the guitar tone. And I think if it was, a much more, if there was much more low end in there rather than just the high shrill metallic sound, it would be so much better.
Yeah, I think it's difficult to argue this one. So, Josh, you've won this week's hot take.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not one to defend xenophobes and racists, but he's not the only one who has shelved all the bottom end and taken the top end in that style of music, or indeed in many styles of music. Because if you're playing something with a lot of gain and you leave like the mids and the low end in too much, it just sounds flubby and you can't really hear the clarity. So to get the riffs to sound the way that they do, probably didn't need to be quite as extreme as it was, but like, yeah, it doesn't need to be a guitar sound that would sound great in your bedroom because it'll sound shit in a mix.
Yeah.
You might have gone a bit too far, but you need to kind of push the top end to kind of sit right in the mix. I made the argument when you posted this in the group that a lot of really well thought of guitarists' tone is actually a bit wank. Like, even the ones that people rave over, like Hendrix's tone was actually a bit wank if you listen to it. I don't like, it's not a great tone. It's fine in some songs, but other songs it's just awful. And
yeah, there's a real mixed bag with Hendrix, isn't there? Like, some of them are really, really big, thick sounding strat tones. You're like, whoa, this is the one. And then like the next song along, it'll be the most brittle, thin sounding, shitty guitar. Like what?
My big argument for Hendrix having crap tone is crosstown traffic. You can't tell whether it's him whistling at a comb with some paper on it or whether it's his fuzz tone because it's interchangeable.
It's like Voodoo Child as well. When it kind of kicks up into some of the verse parts, it's just muddy noise in some parts.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, there's plenty of Hendrix stuff that is actually not great. Like a lot of metal players, if you take their tone in isolation, it's dreadful. It's just dreadful. I mean, generally, I think Dimebag has been taught by somebody who is in a band with two guitars, and there's another guitar in that space that he's left between him and the bass. Because I think he's left maybe too much of a space, and there should be another guitar in there, kind of filling that out. But like, if you listen to either Kirk Hammett or what's his face, Hetfield, in isolation, their tones are dreadful.
Yeah,
yeah, like they kind of don't sit well. Like even Slipknot, like their tones aren't great. Bearing in mind his amps and guitars, like Jim Root is the cricketer.
Jim and Mick.
Jim Root is
Jim Root, but especially when you listen to his
tone's not great.
because he well, he tends to use Orange, and I think he's using some Friedmans now, but it's so thin. Mixed tone is very like muddy and bass heavy, very scooped with, because I think he's using the Omega Granifiers now, but he was using the Rivera Knuckleheads. With running like the KT66s in them, it was naturally going to be very low end heavy anyway. So it cancels each other out. But yeah, like you say, if you just had them a band just that tone, it would be awful.
Yeah, so like I think his tone would have fit quite well in a band with two guitarists. He just didn't have another guitarist in the band. Maybe that was because he couldn't find anybody else who shared his beliefs, or maybe it was something else, but we'll never know because obviously he's not around anymore for us to ask.
I mean, the sort of place he was playing when, he had his
he probably had loads
accident.
of mates that felt the same, but
Yeah.
we'll never know. But yeah, so I don't think it's quite as cut and dry because I think it had its place in that style of music. It sort of was fine.
In spite of that guitar tone, Pantera did make an absolutely massive name for themselves. And it like Dime even managed to go like sustain a career past Pantera as well with Damaged Plan, and like people still revere him as a
If you say so.
An iconic.
Refer my previous comment. The sort of places he was playing with Damage Plan kind of contradicts that otherwise.
I mean, all I knew about Dimebag Darrell really was he was the one who played the guitar with the General Lee written on it.
Yeah, he did have a
Confederate flag.
Confederate flag, yeah. Like ML, is it? Or like a Razorback ML?
I mean, it looked like a BC Rich to me, but I don't know anything about guitars.
No. He used Deans.
No, it's a Dean, yeah. Dean ML, yeah. But, I mean, he's not the only one. Our Zachy boy has got a Confederate flag. Les Paul, hasn't he? With, like, beer tops nailed to the front of it. just, yeah. I mean, we were all 12 once.
Good luck.
Yeah, unfortunately, they were 12 a long time before they got famous, and they still had this stuff lying around.
Yeah.
Good luck naming this in the group. I like my tone like my ladies thin or something. I don't know.
Oh. Let's not bring the ladies into this. Ladies are beautiful, no matter what.
Yes, they are.
All different sizes, all different shapes, all different colours. Ladies, we love you.
Unless you're Phil Anselmo.
Yeah. My gosh. Right, so yeah, I suppose that's our hot take. Do I have anything to add to this? I don't think I do. Like the statement that it is the worst guitar tone in recorded history, was it?
I think that's actually probably the way I worded it, and okay. I stand by that.
Yeah, I can think of some pretty fucking bad guitar tones, like from good guitarists as well. Like some of the stuff from
was it you Matt that you said No, it was Bimpson that said Randy Rhoads, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Bimpson that said Randy Rhoads. I genuinely couldn't tell you anything that Randy Rhoads had ever played.
He played guitar quite well.
Yeah, I know he played guitar, but like, if you asked me to name a song that he had recorded in his studio, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Crazy Train. Look,
Mr. Crowley.
Oh, was he Ozzy's guitarist? Is that who Randy Rhoads is?
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard of Crazy Train.
Look.
That's not an awful... That's not an awful guitar tone.
Yeah, I think which is why we all left it alone, because actually Randy's like
what are you
playing
talking
guitar.
about, Bimpson? Like that's a fine guitar tone. I mean, it's not wonderful. It's not something I'm striving for myself, but it's certainly not in the same category as Darrell.
Darrell. Yeah, I think definitely if we're putting them on like a scale, Randy Rhoads is definitely above Dimebag Darrell. But there are people below. I think that's where your argument falls down, is that Dimebag's tone wasn't particularly great, and it weren't about the tone. It was about like the attitude behind the playing and the riffs as well. There was some real groove behind the riffs, and I think the tone helped support that because it was really percussive. So it really helped with the like real percussive choppiness of the riffs. But like if you're looking at it subjectively as a guitar tone, yes, not particularly great in isolation, but it makes sense within the context. I don't think it's the worst guitar tone I've ever heard, though. I'll be honest. There's worse.
Yeah, there's people out there playing Kempers. Sorry, I thought I'd be a child for a second.
He's playing a Kemper. I think that's probably where your argument falls down, but it's not up to me. It's down to the listeners. So in the guitar group of the Fret Talk podcast, we will post a poll. Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
I was going to say, did you forget what you were trying to say then?
I did. Yeah,
the guitar.
It's been a long week. Leave me alone.
What do you mean it's been a long week?
A guitar has 6 strings, right?
Indeed,
it's
yeah.
Fucking Wednesday and Monday was a bank holiday.
It was, and it's still been a long week. Oh dear. Yeah, so in the podcast group there will be a poll. It will be vaguely titled. There will be some misdirection using the poll answers, and that's the way that we roll. The roll of the poll. So make sure that you get your opinion heard on this one, and throw down in the comments whether you think Dimebag's tone was good or whether you have heard music before. So we have got discussion. We've got discussion. This time of the year, we do the same thing because it's a new year and we have New Year's resolutions. And once again, we ignore the fact that about 4 years ago I said that I'd learn Black Roses in its entirety. It's really fucking hard. I'm not that good. I'm not as good as Gary Moore. Okay, I admit it. But New Year's resolutions require absolutely no effort on our part, apart from financial, because New Year's resolutions is all about what we're going to buy. So what are we jonesing for, boys? What are we jonesing for in terms of our guitar gear?
I've been sitting on the fence with this pedal for... It's not coming out this year because we don't know what's coming out this year. Who knows? But I've been sitting on a game changer audio pedal for a few years, and I'm at some point this year I'm finally going to bite the bullet, and I'm going to buy the plasma coil Octave Fuzz.
So
it's
are you
pricey.
going for the Jack White one? Is this?
Yes. Now, to be fair, I'm not the biggest White Stripes fan, nor am I the biggest Jack White fan. I think he's okay. But the sounds that this pedal make just make me stank face to the high heavens, and I really, really want one. So I will.
To this one, where have you heard it that's made you go oof?
Well, I seen some demos of it knocking around on YouTube, and I'd seen the plasma drive pedal used on a few of the Rammstein's two newest records. They were actually quite, they're doing the mix in there. And I've seen, again, other people using them in sound clips. And who doesn't want a guitar pedal that's got
tiny little bolt of lightning within it?
Yeah, that's basically got a bolt of lightning that shoots through the pedal that you can audibly see when you're playing the guitar. Who the fuck does not want that? If you don't want that, then you're just not cool.
Definitely looks cool. It definitely does.
Yeah, you're lying to yourself if you're saying that you don't want the lightning bolt guitar pedal.
And this one is it's lightning that's bright orangey yellow, and there's loads of different modes for the more voltage. There's a knob on there that gives you different modes by giving the pedal more voltage, and the more voltage you get, the more lightning you get in the tube. So it's just all the way on.
All of the voltage.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
It's a big pedal, and it's not a cheap pedal by any means, but I want one so bad.
So maybe don't blow it up.
Yeah,
just going from
the only disclaimer I know about it is that the Xenon tube that holds the lightning and the awesomeness does actually have a life of about 90,000 hours, which is a lot of hours, but I don't know how about you actually just go replacing a bottle of lightning.
How do you get hold of another one?
Do they sell?
There's one that you really don't want to accidentally leave on at a gig.
No,
for a gig not. Then.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
That's definitely one thing I'm going to buy this year.
You get the dying battery kind of syndrome as well. The closer it gets to that 90,000th hour, you get the dying battery spluttery running out of Xenon kind of tone.
That would be cool if it did.
Is this the thing that in 20 years Eric Johnson's going to be professing is the better version of the tone once it's been used for 25 hours straight?
Is that how much 90,000 hours is?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That
know. And the 7-string, that's what I'm going to buy this year.
Okay. And are there any 7 strings that you've got in mind? Are you going just kind of budget to see if it's...
I'm going to, at first, I'm going to go budget to see whether it's something I can get along with, because I've enjoyed, I'd mentioned Spirit Box, and I've gotten into kind of their sort of tunings, which you do need a 7-string with, and like corn, Meshuggah.
Got into corn. Corn, sorry.
It's corn. I
Corn.
like corn. But you can do it on the baritone, but then you have to kind of like then miss out the the high E or the high D, for example. So you do limit yourself, and you have to think, okay, normally there'd be a note here, but I need to figure out where I can play that note on this string.
Yeah. Am I now tapping an octave above somewhere on this?
Yeah. And that can be quite limiting sometimes. So I'm going to try a budget model first to kind of see how I get along with it. And then if I get along with it fine, then maybe I'll either look at upgrading, upgrade the pickups and bits and pieces, or the money that I'd spend on an upgrade, you just go out and buy like an Ibanez 7-string or an LTD 7-string or something.
I hear there's some new ones of those coming out.
Is there? I never knew.
Hint. We'll talk about those a little bit later
nudge,
on.
wink, wink.
That's it. We might talk about them a little bit later on. We're getting close to the end. We might not even talk about Ibanez. Who knows? So, have you looked at any models yet?
For the budget models, I've looked at Harley Benton. Funny enough,
Weird
they have a very reasonable looking and spec entry model of a 7-string for £140.
I mean, that ain't bad at all, is it?
Which isn't bad, and if you really want to, you can pay the extra £40 and you can have it with a fan fret. But I'm not gonna run before I can walk.
I was going to say you don't want one key and an extra string.
Yeah, it's going to be hard enough
in there, isn't it?
It's going to be hard enough getting used to the extra string, let alone the whatever the hell the fan fret actually does.
Yeah, I've played a 7-string exactly once, and what happened was I would either forget that it was there with my left hand and then accidentally play it open with my right hand, intending to play something on the E string, or I would forget that it was there with my right hand and I would play what I thought was going to be the lowest string, but was in fact the E string with my right hand because I was on my way back up from something, and just I couldn't. It's an extra string, and my body isn't. I've played too much of 6 strings to get along with 7 strings.
Yeah, the same as me. Like, I've done 17 years of playing a 6-string. Throwing in this extra one is going to be a bit of a mindfuck.
Yeah, it definitely is. But there's plenty of people who can get used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a 7-string for a brief period of time. I first started when I first bought the 7-string. It had incredibly thick strings on it, and I took it to work at the time because I was doing some guitar tutoring. So I ended up just taking the 7th string off so I could use it as a real guitar. And then, once I changed the strings on it and got it all set up quite nice, I had it for about half a year. I was in a power metal outfit, and we had the singer and other guitar player had written a guitar piece with a low B in it. So he's like, "Well, we're gonna have to play this one." I was like, "Okay, that means me buying another guitar. Cool, I'll get that." And then the band broke up pretty fucking soon, and I had a 7-string.
To be fair, there's 2 songs on one, 3 songs on one of on Rammstein's newest album, which was done in B standard, but then I figured out how to play in drop B rather than going out and buying a 7-string just to play 3 songs.
Yeah, it's probably the safest bet. But if you're going for it, you go for it. You might as well. And those Harley Bentons, if you can get along with those, because they're not the most refined instruments, are they?
No, I did see on the on when I was reading the reviews, like some people have had genuinely, they've got them out of the box and they've been perfect, but there has been the ones that have kind of, I would say, slipped through the final check process where they've had like kind of rough edges where the frets are, or
Yes,
Little
when it went
niggly
round.
things like that.
Yeah, and that'll happen. Like if you're shipping between like two different continents, well, not quite continents, but like across two bodies of water, there's going to be temperature changes. There's going to be like different atmospheric changes. These things will happen. So, I mean, what might be pertinent is checking the gear exchange and seeing if anyone's already bought the guitar who now wants to get rid, and then you save yourself a bit of a grab a bit of a bargain there as well.
Exactly. So if anybody's listening, or Harley Benton, you listen out, and you want the perfect person to demo a YouTube series and say, how do I get along with the 7-string? Then I'm your man.
There we go, Mr. Harley Benton. I assume that's his name. It's got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah.
If you want someone to demo, like someone who hasn't played a 7-string here before,
and coincidentally runs a YouTube channel.
Yeah, hint. So Matt, what are we saying? What's your new Gears resolution?
I definitely haven't been looking at something for like 4 days, thinking, and I think I messaged you about it on New Year's Eve.
It was,
and basically, you know how I'm always whinging that Strats shouldn't have wiggle stick.
Yeah, the tremolo system is largely redundant. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the only model that Fender do is the Robert Cray signature.
Yes, I know it.
And one has come up, and it's not a brand new one, which means it's not got a Pau Ferro board. It has a rosewood board.
Nice.
And it's come up for a cost that is, should we say, competitive?
Like it's legitimately competitive. These things usually go for a good.
They're 1,100. They're 1,100 new now,
or are they
1079 or something.
So there you go. So I mean,
and yeah,
the price that this is coming for is considerably south of 1070.
Is this the one that is now £540 by any chance? And is it silver?
It's not silver.
Oh, I was going to say buy.
It's 6. Yeah, I've not seen the silver one, but this is a really, really nice. You see, that's not got a maple board. I don't want that.
Yeah, yours is in delicious Cadbury's chocolate purple, isn't it?
It is in a delicious purple, and it's got a mint guard, and it's got a rosewood board, and it's got a tiny ding in the back of it, and there's some chrome that's scratched off from underneath the saddles where you can't see it.
Yeah.
So who particularly gives them monkeys? It's also been upgraded with custom shop pickups.
Nice. So I mean, just to sway the argument a bit more, this exact finish is one of the guitars that Robert Cray played when me and Yeomans went to see him. And it sounded absolutely fantastic, and he looked like he was having such a good time because of that specific guitar.
Yeah, I
think I've just found it on Reverb. Is it on Reverb?
It's not. I don't think it's on Reverb, or it might be. I don't know, but I'm highly considering buying it.
It's nice,
and then selling my Strat so that I've got space for it, and also I'll have to put it on the credit card, but that would allow me to pay off half of it immediately if I sold my Mexican Strat.
Yeah.
I reckon I could probably get 300 quid for that.
Oh, yeah, all day, yeah. All day.
So, I'm, basically trying to talk myself out of doing that, but at the same time going, I really want it.
No, you shouldn't talk yourself out of doing that. That is a sound financial decision right there. Like Robert Cray, like the Robert Cray stuff is just like quintessentially Strat. The only thing you got to watch out for is I think they come standard with 13s on. Well,
that's fine because I can get it set up, can't I? If I have to.
Is that 13s with a wound third?
I don't think so. No, I think it's just standard big bicep finger.
Because I run a 1362 on my baritone with a wound G. Looking now.
Yeah, he's tuning this to standard, mate. He's.
Yeah.
I was surprised the truss rod isn't the size of a tree.
I mean, I'd definitely 10s at a max, but probably put 9s on it because it's a Fender scale length, and get it set up, and it'll just be absolutely sort of just.
I've got
perfect for me.
9.5s on my Strat, and 9.5s are fucking great.
The only thing that makes me think is if it's standard, it's not going to have a tone control that works on the bridge, which is the only pickup you need a tone control for on a Strat, which means I'm going to have to get a wiring loom for it.
You won't. It's one wire. There is one wire that connects the tone control to the bridge. It's so little work, in fact, that both me and Yeomans took our guitars to what was then our local guitar tech, and he did both of our guitars within 10 minutes. And he didn't charge us as well. It was like, oh, like, what do you want to do this mod? He was like, nah, don't worry about it. It's literally a 5-minute job. So, like, I imagine you could probably do that with very little hassle.
Yeah, well, I'd definitely have a look at it then. But yeah, like if I can get the bridge pickup to have a tone control on it, then I'm pretty much sold, because that's the one thing that's making me consider not selling the Mexican Strat that I've got at the moment for it. Is because
you've
that
already
has that's already got the mod.
Yeah. Oh, you should absolutely do it. You should absolutely.
So yeah, I'll put, like, in terms of Happy New Gear, that's probably my number one. Then, like I say, I'll immediately have to sell the Strat, because I don't need 2 Strats.
Well, let's not talk that negative to you.
I don't need 2 Strats. Like, I barely play the Strat as it. Well, I say I barely play the Strat. I play the Strat much more than I thought I would when I bought it. But yeah, it just.
It's going to take a peek over to that rack, and then.
I mean, I don't.
There's one Strat. There's 2.
The other thing I will probably do, and it's not actually new gear, but I will probably put my telly back in standard tuning rather than in open G.
Yeah.
The Cabronita.
No, not the Cabronita. No. The Cabronita is not in open G. That's in standard tuning anyway. But I've got a Squier, what they call Classic Vibe. Yeah, Classic Vibe Custom, and it's in open G at the moment for doing things like Rolling Stones and Status Quo. And I can cover that off with the Variax if I have to. Yeah. Because I mean, that band hasn't played together since August, and one of them's just had a child, so hopefully we're getting back together in the new year. But like,
yeah,
if one of them's just had a child, that ain't happening.
Yeah, we'll see. But like, I mean, actually, to be fair, I think we probably will get back together. But whether it's as active as it used to be,
yeah,
I don't really want to have the telly just there for like 3 songs in a band that plays 4, 5, 6 gigs a year. So I'll probably put that back in standard tuning, which to me will then feel like a new guitar, because I'll be able to use it again. Because non-standard tunings scare me, so I learn a song that is in the non-standard tuning and use it for that and that only, and then if I'm not playing that song, I don't pick that guitar up.
Yeah, I completely get you with that. And I, like, just on a side note, I played my Revelation telly, which was out of action for a little while because the neck pickup decided it didn't want to work. And then I got that fixed. Our Fletch fixed that for me. That's possibly the closest to a standard telly that I've got, because it doesn't have a ridiculously high output bridge pickup. And it turns out tellies are really good. Like,
they are.
Who knew? Like, proper telly pickups, actually quite nice. So yeah, I might be doing that myself. Is like converting some of my high power tellies back into being normal tellies. Because
fair.
I think on my horizon I might even have a telly coming to me. As a brief kind of thing, maybe as a loan job. There might be an Esquire coming to me. So
okay,
watch this space. We'll see what happens with that. But this year, I think I might might be committing to. It's not a full guitar that I'm committing to, but I want a roasted maple neck with some stainless steel frets on one of these instruments over here. So, I mean, I did like, if I'm thinking pie in the sky, which I know isn't going to happen this year because we've just committed to going on holiday in February. And holidays cost money. Holidays cost the kind of money that guitars cost, if not more.
Yeah, I'm finding that out the hard way. Now I'm planning my holiday for 2024, which means a new guitar is definitely off the books.
Yeah. So, like, if like pie in the sky kind of, this is the ideal situation. I would probably be buying a Jackson, a Charvel Pro Mod.
Yeah.
But they don't have stainless steel frets. They've got the roasted maple necks. They don't have stainless steel frets.
There's some Chapmans around 600 that have stainless steel frets, lumen lays, and roasted maple.
Yes. However,
that means putting money in Rob Chapman's pocket, which for you is a no-no.
I mean, I'm not necessarily against that, but I did have an ML1, and it's not for me. And that's the kind of guitar that I'd be going for it, because it's HSS Strat style, and that's essentially what I'm after. So I might.
The old ML1s, I'll be honest, weren't great, because I played a couple of the old ML1s. The new ones are fucking ridiculously good.
Yeah, and to be fair, like the one of yours that I played was quite nice. So that wasn't an ML1 though, was it? Was it an ML1?
What one? The baritone or the normal one?
The bursty one, the lemony bursty one. What was that?
Yeah, the lemon. Yeah, that's ML1.
Oh, there you go. Oh shit! But it's too modern. It's too modern. They've got like wiggly sticks and stuff, don't they? Are they still got the shitty?
No, they have hardtail Wilkinsons.
Do they? And do they have like, because it used to be that like the switching system was shit. It used to be like a 3-way toggle switch, and then
there's some with there's a 3-way toggle, or there's a 5-way. Like my newer ML1 is got humbuckers, but it's got a 5-way split.
Fuck! I don't want to buy a Chapman. Stop telling me these things. So yeah, I'm gonna look at like other things. Like there was a couple of guitars that were quite tempting actually. There was this company Jet that GAC seemed to be doing, which are like a budget brand, but they're doing. I don't think they're doing stainless frets, but they're doing roasted necks and HSS strats for about like 200 quid or something like that. And then Andertons are doing a similar thing, but they're doing again not stainless frets, but roasted maple necks, HSS strats. And they were doing one.
They're doing like East Coast.
East Coast, yeah. They're doing one at the moment on like a January sale for like 120 quid.
Bloody hell.
I know. However, like East Coast used to be the home brand of PMT, and I've played those, and they weren't particularly great. So
yeah,
like even if the new East Coast are like a different factory and different quality control, I still can't shake that.
120 quid for
an HSS strap with a roasted maple neck is. Yeah,
I would compromise where this. I would say, where are they saving money and what on?
Oh, like the pickups are not going to be up to any clout, are they? And you're probably going to want to change the hardware. But like in my mind, if I'm going to replace the neck on one of my guitars for something that's roasted and with stainless steel frets, I'm probably going to be paying 3 times the 120 quid, aren't I?
Yeah.
And if it's a case where I could buy something like one of these Jets or one of these East Coasts and get the notion out of my head that I need a roasted maple neck, Like I play it and it's like, oh, this is okay, but it's only that. It's not the thing that I'm going to every day because it's not the be all and end all. And then I'll end up just growing up and going, that was a fad. I've got over that now. Then I won't have to buy that like 400 quid neck. So I don't know. Yeah, because like essentially, am I gonna play anything other than this Variax over here? Probably fucking not.
Why don't you stick it on the Variax?
No, because the neck on that is too good already. It's just very good. Now, if Yamaha started making a Pacifica that's got stainless steel frets and a roasted neck, then all bets are off, my friends. Like you see me at that shop on day one, because the Pacificas are absolutely fucking phenomenal. Like by far the best kind of budget option. And then they go at the price points, and they like their quality is better than the surrounding things at that price point. But they fall victim to the fact that they are a Yamaha Pacifica, and people see them only ever as a budget thing. So, yeah, and it's the reason I haven't got one. Like, I've not got one of the proper grown-up ones. That and the fact that they don't put them in finishes that I particularly care about. Like they put them in.
It's called Budget Pedal Chap and not moderate pedal chap. I don't know. Reasonable pedal chap.
Yeah, it starts becoming a cumbersome moniker then, doesn't it? Yeah, Budget Pedal Chap, unless it's particularly good, then I can make some exceptions. But yeah, I'm at that point at the moment. What I might end up doing actually though is just like fixing up that thin line that I put the new neck on, because actually that's a really good guitar, and just playing that instead, because I kind of fancy gigging that, because it's just a really, really cool. It's just the coolest one that I've got. It's just like, it's this surf green kind of kitchen colour. It's got a torque guard on it. It's got gold bits, but it's also got chrome bits and black hardware on it as well. It's like the most mismatched, funky, beat up piece of modded shit, and I kind of dig that. I like the look of this guitar has been thrown together. Now let's rip some absolutely fucking awesome blues on it. But there we go. I might just get a new a new roasted maple neck for that and see what happens. Who knows? But there we go. That's my new gear, new year, new gears resolution. What do we think is going to be popular this year? What are we saying?
Well, I think we're probably going to see yet more flamps, because everybody seems to be doing them at the moment, except for your big manufacturers. And I think you're going to see probably something from Fender and Marshall, and because everybody else is kind of on the train at the moment. Like, I mean, Hughes and Kettner have even kind of got into it in the last 12 months. Victory, obviously.
Victory have gone into it hard, haven't they?
Yeah, considering they weren't in it 12, what was it? Oh, they were last year, weren't they, the V4s?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we talked about them for Gear of the Year, didn't we? Yeah, so... Oh, sorry, guitar stuff with the Annam.
Yeah, but they've gone heavy into it, haven't they? Because they've got the new versions of the V4s, with like the two note stuff involved and whatnot.
That's what's made it so good, is with having the cab sim software in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit. Like, two notes have really leaned heavy into it. I mean, you've got stuff like the Tube Baby or whatever it was by Orange. No, it's the Orange Crush, wasn't it? I can't remember.
No, I think it was the Tube. No, the
Terra
Tube
Stamp.
Baby.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, because the Tube Baby was like the
like
pop
power
spot style.
Yeah, I mean,
attenuator.
I think you might be on something there though, Matt. Like maybe like a Marshall and a Fender flamp.
Yeah, I just like, everybody else is in the market now, like with the exceptions of your like your Friedmans and your stupidly
Boogie.
expensive, but yeah, So I can't see Boogie. I can't really see Friedman. I can't really see Two Rock going into that market. But
Diesel possibly might,
Diesel might.
but I can't see it being on a good budget.
Messer might though, because like Messer went into the lunchbox head thing with like the transatlantic and stuff.
But that little, the tiny rectifier never. I don't think they never got it to just work properly.
They tried
you were
turning
still
it on and off
paying.
again.
You were still paying the import Mesa sort of prices for it, which was half the problem.
Oh yeah, like Messers are like ridiculous pricing over here. If they were $1,000 less, they would be so popular. But hey ho. Yeah, I think flamps are a good thing. We're talking behind before the podcast. Is this the year for the resurgence of the tube screamer? Like, is it gonna be the year of the tube screamer? Because we had
every year the year of the tube screamer.
It is. It really fucking is. Yeah, I mean, we had that year about 10 years ago where it was like year of the clon.
I think a big pedal this year, and Matt, if you want to write this down and say, okay, we'll see where we are in a year's time. I've got a funny feeling that reverb could be quite popular this year.
Okay, like going into some like big reverb.
Yeah,
units.
like I'm starting to see like more and more people are doing the whole like synthwave sort of kind of shoegaze,
Okay.
genre. So I've got a feeling that I think a few people might be trying to get onto that and pushing that a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
I could be wrong.
I would like to see year of the modulation. I'd like to see some really cool modulation pedals come out. I'd like to see some tremolo pedals come out and just.
I'm gonna say if you say ring modulator,
just to test whether it is just that pedal or whether it's alternate pedals that will do it to Matt's like seasickness. I don't know. I want to see some more modulation. I think. Like drive, we've got enough of, haven't we? We've got enough drive. We've got enough fuzz. Every other manufacturer
chorus.
Yeah, like I just want to see some modulations. I want to see some like really crazy phasers. I want to see some choruses. Maybe some vibes. I love vibe. Vibe is. Mwah. So I want to see like vibe pedals. Matt's shaking your head.
I don't care. Like, I mean, I don't know whether it's just because Univibe sucks or.
Whoa! Save that for the hot take next week.
Look, if you want to detune your guitar, there's 6 things on the headstock that will make it sound fucking out of tune. So you don't have to stand on a pedal. You just use your fucking hands and mess around.
Or buy a Gibson and it comes naturally out of tune.
Yeah, you get like natural Univibe.
Or, buy a guitar with a wiggle stick and just accidentally lean on it whilst you're tuning and then let go of it and you automatically tune yourself out of tune.
A little trick that I used to do back in the day when Guitar Hero was popular, to make it sound always out of tune, is depress the whammy bar whilst playing. And any of the sustain notes that you could use whammy bar on.
Yeah.
It'd just knock it down by a tone. Yeah. No.
That's cruel.
It was fantastic. It was so good. I was the worst person to invite to parties. But there we go.
That's genius.
It was. It really was.
I used to be great at Guitar Hero.
As well.
I
used to be great at Guitar Hero. Then when I actually picked up a guitar and started learning, I was shit at it.
Yeah, and I was the opposite way around. I could play guitar, and I'd be trying to play, like my right hand would be strumming the things that I could hear, but because I wasn't on like insane difficulty mode, half of the notes weren't there, so it was like clink 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 clink. So it was a tough time. I really hope for a resurgence of Guitar Hero. That's my gear of the year.
They did, not last year, the year before, and it flopped.
So I'm
hoping. They suddenly decided that instead of just having like the 6 buttons, you were going to have 6 buttons, so you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like up and below each other.
No. I mean,
Yeah,
if
it
anything,
just
they need
sounds
to make
complicated.
less complicated. 3 buttons, please.
There's the Gent version, it just has
No.
1 button.
Yeah. So that's my hopes for this year's gear is bring back Guitar Hero. I don't necessarily care about guitar stuff. Bring back Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
think-
I mean,
There you go, Activision.
I don't think we really need it. Like, do you know what? Every manufacturer can take a year off R&D, and I don't think I would give a shit, apart from the fact that we have fuck all to talk about on the podcast.
I mean, we'd find a way. We managed to spin.
Why aren't brands releasing anything this year?
Yeah, Matt
Because
told us not
Mr.
to.
Matt Quine's put an embargo on all the big pedal brands.
Yeah, Matt
It's not just pedal brands, guitar brands, amp brands. We've got enough shit. Like, if you want something, you can find it. And if it doesn't exist, it probably shouldn't.
Fair cop. And you know what? I think that's a good place to end this podcast for this week. We're not talking about Ibanez. We'll talk about them next week because, like, guitar news.
We could spend a whole episode speaking about the entire lineup.
Yeah, we can do, and we probably will because guitar news has been slim fucking pickings recently. So we're gonna save it.
I mean, guitar news tends to be slim pickings this time of year because isn't there a big show coming up in 2 or 3 weeks?
Maybe.
Does that happen? Does that happen anymore since the Rona?
Well, no, because didn't we do a hot take on it saying that Namad was killed off or something like that?
Yeah, and because of the poll, now it's stopped. Right, we're going to end the podcast anyway. So thank you, listeners, for listening. A big, massive, special thank you to our Patreon backers because you pay us for this nonsense. It's your fault.
You pay us to say all this.
No, you're absolutely awesome people, and we got to give a shout out to our Patreon backers. For as little as $2 a month, you can be part of this exclusive crew. And the last Patreon episode was a spicy hot one.
Did I miss that one?
Maybe. I only released it kind of like 2 days ago, so you're all good. You'll get it. Right, so we've got the people as follows. We've got Mr. Andrew Brimson. We've got Mr. Doug Christ of 37 Effects of Masters of the Cinematic Universe and the Just Surprise Me podcast. We have got Mr. Hugh G. Rection. We have got Mr. Brian Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast and the Second Button podcast. And we have got Mr. Ross Philpott. Oh, yeah. Nice. Right. If you want to catch me online, I am Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube is, of course, the home to the No Talk or Tone series, which this week sees 2 absolute blues titans fight against each other. We've got the ST1 and the GIO Sweet Baby Overdrive. Joshy, ZK, where can we find you?
You can find me at the Corona Mortis on Instagram. You can find me on the Pedal Boards of Doom YouTube channel. And you can also find my latest episode on the Guitar Geeks podcast on all streaming platforms.
Nice. Mr. McQuine.
Yep. You can find me on the internet as the same place as always, heel_MacQ, Twitter and Twinstagram.
Indeed, definitely.
And you can also find me in a Poker Mart or a Poker Health Centre.
Indeed.
At all times.
Indeed.
I seriously need a case for this Switch so I can take it to work.
And productivity on the Isle of Man has gone down 60%.
I mean, I'd only use it in my lunch hour, but like, if I use it in my lunch hour, I can stop eating food in my lunch hour, and maybe I won't be such a fat bastard anymore.
The problem with the Switch is it's handheld, so you can do both.
You can, but you can also forget about things like the fact that you're hungry.
Pasties.
All right. So from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, From, oh my gosh, it is Josh. And from Mr. Matt Quine. Say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
That's creepy. It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-da. A bloke on a tractor has just driven past me shouting, "The end of the world is nigh." I think it was Farmageddon.
That was terrible.